That's one of the coolest studio intros I've seen in a while.
It's pretty good. I like it a lot. Hey, Matt, welcome to Ys Memoire, the Oath in Felghana. Thanks for joining me on this journey here today.
I'm very happy to. I've also been playing this, and I'm just excited to talk about Ys in general, I think.
Me too. I like Ys, and it's cool to get the chance to check this out. Thanks to XSEED, who sent us code for this. We appreciate it. And yeah, I kind of just want to get into this. Initially I was going to record like the opening of the game, but the opening is pretty talky. It's an RPG after all. Mm-hmm. So Matt, what I thought we would do is I thought we would just kind of go into like the second dungeon. I've already put a little bit of time into this, but I thought we would just kind of dive straight in and go into the game's like second dungeon and kind of show people what's going on here with this game. This game, you can correct me if I'm wrong, this I think is a remaster of the PSP remake of Ys 3, which was like on Famicom? Do I have that right?
I don't think it was on Famicom, but I think otherwise you're right. I'm no Ys expert. I've only played Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Donna, and a little bit of Ys Origin, so I'm no Ys Fiend, sure. But I really like what I've played of all these games. But yeah, I think you're right. It might have been on like TurboGrafx or something. Right. That's where the first two were on, I think.
I think that's right, yeah. And so this is like a remake of Ys 3. A lot of people consider Ys 3 to be like still the best in the series, or at least one of the best in the series. My touch point, my first Ys game was Ys Origin. Have 8 and 9. I played a little bit of 8. And but Ys Origin is my big kind of like first entry point, and I'm excited to finally have this. And I gotta say too, right off the bat, I was so happy with just like the look of this game, and like I love this kind of like low texture. I like the way the character models look. It kind of has a little bit of like Mario RPG kind of elements to it. I don't know, man. There's something about the way this game looks that I really like.
And I mean this in like the most glowing way possible. It looks and feels like a PSP game.
Yeah, man. Which, I mean, it is, ultimately.
Right.
Which, you know, also makes it perfect for Switch, but the almost like, I don't know, something like it almost looks stop motion or something. Like the way he almost looks like he's made out of clay, old Adol here. I don't know, there's something about that. And then this new version has like redone character models. It has like voice acting and stuff, so that they have touched it up a bit. But overall, like, it is the same PSP game. And for anybody who's never played Ys before, I think the best way I would describe Ys, just as a franchise, is it's like an arcadey RPG. Like, the combat, as you've seen a little bit of here, is very, like, fast. Very, like, I don't know, almost like score chasey in a weird way. Like you're building up all these multipliers and things based on like enemy drops and stuff, and it feels very like quick and like fluid. And I don't know, I've never played anything exactly like it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, yeah, you have an XP rate multiplier on right now.
Right.
And now you have an MP speed regen up. It is very interesting and fascinating. But also, if you're someone that doesn't want to worry about that stuff, you can mostly ignore it, I guess, and just slash away. The combat, like, there are some nuances, and they keep adding stuff after every major dungeon. There have been new mechanics and upgrades to Adol. There's magic. You already have the first magic spell at this point in the game. Like, there is stuff going on here that's, like, more complex than just hacking and slashing. And then when you get to some of these boss fights, as someone that's a little bit further than you, the boss fight that's like 2 away from you now is crazy. I was not expecting anything like it in this game.
Yeah, I'm excited to get into some of that. The first boss was, you know, like Ys, I think, does a really good job of like making you think about your space, if that makes sense. Like your spatial awareness in an RPG that is not very common, I guess, because like not only, you know, yeah, you're hacking and slashing and stuff, but like you can jump and just kind of your positioning. Like the first 2 Ys games were games where you just like bump into the enemies to attack them, you know? And I don't know, like there's just something really unique and interesting about that. I just got the key to open this door. So I think there's like a priest here that we need to find and save in this dungeon. So I'm gonna do a little safety save, and I figured we would kind of go through this dungeon and see what the deal is here. So like, for example, there's this bird, I gotta jump up and attack it.
Right. That's what I was about to say. There's a lot of like aerial moves. So like there's a lot of like nuance where if you attack during the ascent of your jump, you do like multiple slashes. But if you attack on the descent of your jump, you do like a slam down that can stun enemies. So there is like a lot of nuance, and you really have to pay attention to like your frames of animation and stuff in an interesting way.
Yeah, like more than you would think. Like it's not complex in the traditional sense. Like in a lot of games like this, it'd be like, oh, you have to memorize button combinations or whatever. In this, it's like, no, like it's based on the way your character's moving and animating and your positioning and stuff. It's really interesting. Okay, they don't take any damage from fire. I guess that makes sense.
Also, a thing to note about Ys Games is how damn good the soundtrack is in like all of them. Yeah. And yeah, Oath and Felghana has been no exception to that so far.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's really good. I love that kind of mix of just sort of like like I guess more classical, like Baroque instrumentation, but also just like straight up prog rock in some situations. Pretty good. It's good stuff. They include the older versions of the soundtrack here too that you can swap to at any time. I've messed with it a little just to hear the differences, but yeah, mostly I've kept this like redone soundtrack on. I feel like Ys Games just have like a particular, like it's funny 'cause I didn't play any of these games when they were new, but there's something nostalgic about it. Like there's something kind of like nostalgic and like cozy about it to me in a way. And you know, this feels pretty comfortable to, oh, I just died. This feels pretty comfortable to me. I didn't
right, you say this feels pretty comfortable and then you die.
Yeah, then just die in the middle of combat. As like somebody who cut their teeth playing Ys Origin, like the perspective of Ys Origin is basically this. You know, like the combat feels different, but the way that it's structured is basically this, and so it feels pretty, I don't know, pretty in line with what I guess I'm used to. And I played through Ys Origin like 3 times, because there's multiple characters and multiple playthroughs to do in that game, but yeah, I don't know. There's something kind of cool about it.
I mean, yeah, for me, like you said, there's just something very nostalgic about it, and yeah, it has like a Mario RPG look, kinda, even though it's not a turn-based game. It just, on this boss that I got to last night, when I first got to it, he killed me within like 10 seconds, and I had no idea what was even happening. But I wasn't, I don't know, it was like, I just love how the game feels and looks so much that I didn't even really get discouraged. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just bang my head against this for the next half hour and figure it out, and I did. And it felt good, but yeah, the game, it does not pull its punches when it comes to introducing you to the boss fight.
Also, I think, I'm not sure if this is actually true, but I think that I'd read that Adol only like just now got his like voice in Ys X, and so now they went through and like recorded lines for him in this game, which is kind of neat. Not that which says a lot, but
right. It's funny because yeah, this is such an old game that was already, the script was done. Oof.
Yeah, that was rough.
So they just kind of fit it in where they can, and there's not that many times for them to fit it in here, but yeah, they do have some, oh god.
Dude, he's like chomping at me. Let me not get blown up there. Health, thank you. Yeah, it doesn't play. I don't even know what's up here.
I think this is progression from what I remember, but maybe I'm thinking of a later puzzle.
Thank God for that level up.
Good timing on the level up.
Thank God for that. Nope. Leave me alone. Being on, like, the same plane as those dudes is dangerous.
Yes.
Like, they'll just munch on you. Oh, these guys
Oh, these
magic.
enemies are awful. I hate these ones.
Oh, wait. Does magic not even hurt them?
You have to hit them from the back, I think. They're like, shielded in the front. But
That
easier said than
sucks.
done, especially when there's 3 of them.
Yeah, that's annoying. At least it seems like you kind of stun lock them a little bit when you hit them enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of these guys. They have a lot of health, too.
Yeah, they do.
They don't take much damage, or maybe magic would do more from behind. Nope, not really.
But then, yeah, they're also, like, you could theoretically just run past them, but you don't want them, like, crawling on up to you while you're dealing with other enemies up those steps or something.
Totally. Yeah. And also, it, like, killing enemies in this game just feels so good. Like, the way they kind of just explode into, like, chunks and, like, drops of whatever.
Little
Pickups
gems
and
or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, he's stuck in a corner, that's good.
Yeah, that was good. Come on. Dude.
Though I also
die.
noticed that you've maxed out your upgrades on all your stuff right now, whereas on my game, I don't think I'd upgraded anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at least at this point I don't think.
Yeah, that probably gave you some issues.
I get real stingy with that stuff. I'm like, well, why would I upgrade this when I'm gonna get like a new sword soon, kind of
Sure.
thing. But
Yeah.
I do think in this game it's probably worth it to upgrade early and often.
Right. It seemed that way. Like, I felt encouraged because in the first dungeon I got so much of that ore that you need to upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I got like 7 of them or something like that, and I was like, well, I might as well just, you know, blitz through here and max everything out while I can. Alright, these guys aren't too bad at least. I'm excited to get some kind of like dash or something.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Some kind of dash maneuver, which seems like is a pretty common thing in these games. That'll be helpful.
Yeah, I won't like spoil too much. I mean, I'm only like 3 hours in or something, and yeah, I have a double jump, a dash, upgraded, what is it called? When you press the X button and you get like a power boost.
Oh yeah, like the boost charge or whatever.
Yeah, I have an upgraded version of that does more damage and it heals you over time, which is very nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, they've kept introducing stuff to the point where the combat feels genuinely really, really good now. Not that it didn't feel good before, but it's like the perfect amount of like complexity, but without being overly complex for me.
Right. Okay, here's something. Small shield. Okay. I like that noise. Like the item acquired noise. Classic. So I wonder if that's better than what I'm using.
Yeah,
Sure
a
is.
little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, quite a bit actually. Even being fully upgraded, so I guess ultimately your your tactic was probably wise.
I mean, I don't know, because like I said, I really struggled with like unupgraded equipment coming up shortly, so
Sure.
we'll see. I also really like these, like, they're very basic, but these environmental puzzles of lighting those candles or whatever with the fireball. It was just good. It's just good, like, basic kind of Zelda-esque stuff.
There we go. So this Ravel ore, you take it back to the hub, to the blacksmith, who, did you, like, talk to anybody in the hub before progressing the story at all?
Yeah, I think I talked to everyone.
Yeah, so I talked to the blacksmith early on, and he was like, "Oh, I'll never serve you until I get to know you," or whatever. And then, like, just later, it's like, "No, go talk to the blacksmith. He'll totally help you out." It's like, oh, that didn't take much convincing.
Yeah, it's like, tell him I sent you, otherwise he won't give you the time of day. And then, like, oh, okay, you could at least, like, come with me and do the introduction or something, but...
Yeah, there's also a few things about the game that I will say have not aged well.
Yeah.
Some of the writing and some of the characters, I don't know if we're gonna see them in this video or not, but you start the game with this NPC named Dogi, who, he's kind of like your typical, like, himbo kind of anime character, which is fine, but he's kind of like a perv too.
Yeah, Dogi is in, like, almost all of the Ys games, at least the ones where Adol is the main character, and I don't know if he's always characterized that way, but yeah, at least in this game, he was talking about childhood friends growing up in a way that
filling out nicely or whatever.
Yeah,
I was like, yikes.
Yeah, there's definitely some stuff that, again, makes this feel like a PSP game, and that is one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I turned on the classic character portraits for a couple reasons. I just kind of like the art style, the older art style of the classic character portraits, but also, yeah, it's a little bit less gross. At least
sure.
I don't want to make it sound like this is, like, really, really egregious with that stuff. It's not. But there are a couple characters where I'm like, oh, yeah, you really went all in on the fan service here.
Right. Yeah, the like the lady who, like, works the counter at the blacksmith shop, it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. The classic character portrait for her it's still a little over the top, but it's much more tasteful.
Yeah. I mean, look, this game was initially at least made in probably, like, the late 80s, early 90s or something, dude.
Right.
So, I guess some of that is still a holdover from that, but it is what it is. Okay. There was a pathway up here I didn't look at. Also, it runs great. Like, it runs pretty much flawlessly, which, I mean, you would kind of expect it to, but I think, you know, on Switch in 2025 or whatever, that's not always a foregone conclusion.
Right. Like, yeah, there is no reason for this game to not run really well. I think I've heard some reviews say that there are, like, a couple frame drops, but it's nothing major or whatever. I had one audio glitch where, like, sound effects didn't play for, like, a few seconds, but it went away on its own real fast. And yeah, it feels amazing to play. It's running at native resolution. It looks really, really good, particularly on handheld.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is such a good, like, handheld experience anyway. Like, I can't wait to... This is, like, just, like, you know, cozy up on your couch or whatever. Look at all this. I'm getting all kinds of ore. Hell yeah. Okay, this looks suspicious. I'm assuming there's another... That does
look pretty suspicious, yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's another...
Oh, no, I think when you lit the fire in this room, that moved that wall already. I think...
Oh, really?
Before it was blocking your path that way. If this is the room I'm thinking of.
I see. So this was jutting out this way, and then it moved it back. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, that is not a door. Alright. Go down here then. Okay, so that's all that was up there. That's fine. So we do need to go to the right.
Though I will say, in regards to the cozy statements, it feels a lot less cozy pretty soon.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting rocked on another video. This will be the new gimmick, the new gimmick 2 video. Just bang my head against something in a video for 20 minutes.
I will say the bosses can be pretty brutal so far, but it's in a very satisfying way, at least for me. I'm not sure if everyone will feel that way, but yeah, I really just can't emphasize enough. I play a lot of hard games. I really enjoy hard games, and these bosses are rocking me. And I just really wasn't expecting that.
I wonder if no, that doesn't work at all. I was gonna see if I could like stun them. I mean, I guess that works if you happen to catch their back hitbox with it.
Also, yeah, it's not guaranteed that a stun will happen.
Right.
When you have the double jump and you double jump and then do it, there's an increased rate of stun, which is nice.
Yeah.
I've been relying on that a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, even, you know, even like basic encounters here are not like a walk in the park. All it takes are some enemies like this.
I mean, this is a really mean little hallway here.
Yeah, this is tough. I also, like you mentioned earlier, I don't want to leave them alive because I don't want them to follow me down the stairs. Oh god.
I really like that whip sound effect. It's a great whip sound effect.
The sound effects are real good. All of the sound design is good.
Yeah, it very, very like punchy and very like, again, it just sounds like a PSP game. I don't know how else to describe it.
Alright.
Whip through the doorway.
Yeah. We're just gonna corpse drag our way through this thing, man, with 22 health.
I had an instance in the next area of the dungeon, like the second half of this dungeon, where yeah, I was corpse dragging myself with 1 HP from room to room.
Yeah,
it was very not good. Just trying to pick apart groups of enemies slowly so I could level.
Honestly, like, I'll take like a. There we go. Okay, I was
there
like,
you go.
Please. At least until I get some more like just ability, like just, you know, being able to dash around or even the double jump or something. That'll help. But hey, we're making it. We'll figure it out. I'm looking forward to coming up on whatever boss is gonna rock me in here.
I think the first boss in here, I didn't find that bad, but I think our mutual friend Colin is playing this also, and the second boss, or the first boss here, made him stop for the night last night, so we'll see.
I could do with like a dungeon map. Like, that'd be nice.
Yeah, and I don't think there is one. You do get fast travel between save points eventually.
That's good. Yeah.
I only just unlocked that a little bit ago. Also, I think in this version they added a turbo speed mode, so if this doesn't look fast enough for you, you can increase the speed apparently.
Honestly, it's pretty damn fast.
It's really damn fast. I don't know how anyone is supposed to play this on turbo mode.
I just picked up a ruby. Every, like, artifact bracelet or whatever that you get in the game, this is what gives me my fireball. They each have, like, 3 rubies or 3 gems that you can, like, slot into them to make them more powerful, so... Now my fireball is a little more powerful. Yeah, I can't imagine playing this, although I guess if you're somebody who's like, you know, just real sweaty and you're like very familiar with Ys or something, it's probably like people who play Beat Saber on like the hardest difficulties, you know?
You're some 16-year-old demon.
Yeah, and you're just like, yeah, this looks so slow. I don't see how anybody's playing Ys this way. I do feel like the fans of Ys are very hardcore fans of Ys.
I feel like that too, and I guess that's because, especially if you've been playing since the originals with the bump slash combat, like,
right?
I don't know, like, you remember the 80s and stuff, you know, like, that's weird.
Yeah. All right, who do we got? Here's Chester.
I ask you that same question, Father Pierre. This is not a fit place for the likes of you. If you value your life, I suggest you leave at once.
I do really like the very clean character portrait next to like the low poly, like almost clay looking, like almost chibified.
And just that moody guitar in the background too. It's so good.
Yeah,
I don't know if this is supposed to be like Chester's theme, but if that's Chester's theme, then Chester's the best character in this game.
I already love Chester. I know he's supposed to be like the bad guy, but he's like, it's the typical, like, you know, the girl that you meet early on, it's like her brother that's gone mysteriously missing, and oh, is he good or is he working for the bad guys now?
Mm-hmm. He's got some real, like, Shadow the Hedgehog energy to him.
Totally.
And it's liable to get cut off. Well.
He's got a real Miles Edgeworth vibe to him right now.
Oh yeah, that's an even better comparison, yeah.
Adolf? I warned you not to get involved. But since you seem incapable of following orders, you leave
Oh, let's go Chester fight. Hell yeah. The Black-Hearted White Knight.
Pretty cool title.
That rules. Yep.
I have no choice. Take that.
That didn't even hurt him at all. Cool.
He has like a shield. Yeah, that's his shield, I think.
Yep. Cool. Sick. I did 43 damage to him that entire fight. Okay. I like his sort of animation. He kind of keeps one hand behind his back like he's like using a fencing rapier.
Yeah, he definitely has the posture of using a rapier, yeah.
How does that catch me, dude? Okay. We need to be a lot more aggressive, I feel like. I'm trying to like give myself time to kind of learn his patterns, but okay.
The nice thing is, despite how hard these bosses are, out of all the ones I fought, I think they all only had like 3 or 4 moves, so they're very learnable. It just the game moves at such a fast pace, it feels overwhelming when you first get to a new boss.
Right, you just have to give yourself a little bit of time to really learn it. Ooh. Oh, that's still caught me. Okay, so you can get a few good hits on him before he shields up. He's probably going to do that. Yeah.
And I think most bosses, when they lose around half health, they do get like a couple new moves.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
Well.
That was a lot better than last time.
Yeah, it worked out. It wasn't so bad. I'm learning him. They do have a thing, if you die a couple of times, it'll say retry on easier difficulty, which is nice. Like it's cool that option is in there for people who do find it too hard.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're on normal mode.
Yeah, just normal.
Yeah, that's what I'm playing on too.
No, I did not want that smoke.
Yeah, and I think there are 2 easier difficulties and 2 harder difficulties, so they give you a lot of options in that regard.
Yeah, I don't know how that stacks up to like the original release of the game, but it seems pretty. It seems pretty customizable. Like if you really want to kind of tailor your experience. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Did not like that. He came out of shield so fast. Okay, I've only been hit once so far.
Yeah. This
Not
is
too
going
bad.
very well so far.
Nope, nope, nope. Ooh, ooh. There's a new move. Yep, that hurt. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, that was new, too.
I forgot he did that, like, little shadow dash movie. I was thinking of that exploding aura thing he gets.
Oh, God. Okay, I think I'm gonna boost charge on the next.
Ooh, there you go. Oh, he already... Oh. I guess that's not new. If you just stick too close to his shield, he'll already do that exploding move, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, that's true, because on previous phases, or previous attempts, I guess, I wasn't really sticking around to find out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. The hitbox on that is so wide.
Uh-huh. There's some enemies in general. There's in the dungeon I'm in, there are these floating jellyfish that have like laser beams that I feel like the hitboxes or the hurt box is just a little too big for how thin the beam looks. There are some things like that.
All right, come on. Ooh. Nope, nope, nope. I got greedy, I got greedy. I'm really keeping an eye on that boost gauge. I'm like, any chance I get to use that thing is welcome. Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, on where I am with the upgraded boost gauge where it can also heal me, then I'm really keeping an eye on it all the time. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Don't like that. Don't like it when you do that. Oh, oh,
oh. Alright. The 1 HP miracle. Here we go.
Can we pull this off? Probably not.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
That was good. That was good.
No!
Oh, that quick little turnaround.
Oh, man, that
was good, though.
That would have been... That was going pretty well. I think I took too many hits early on, was my big issue.
Mm-hmm.
You have to play a pretty patient game early on with this. Kind of just rinse, repeat here. That was very weird. I did not like the way he was moving there. Ooh. Yeah, because sometimes he'll just like, he'll come out of the shield like that. Okay, there's boost gauge. Another thing the game's pretty good at is giving you like audio cues. Like audio visual cues when things are ready. Like when boost is ready, you have that little aura and that little like chime. Same thing when you're trying to charge like a magic attack.
Yeah, I've noticed that too, especially like with how fast paced this game is, it really needs it, and they did a great job with it.
That was pretty good. Alright, he's probably going to start doing some crazy stuff here pretty soon. There he goes.
Yep, here he goes. Ooh.
I mean, it's pretty cool feeling for like a little simple 2D top-down looking thing like this.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, the big cinematic fight I did last night, I really genuinely felt cool when I finished him off.
Man.
That all you've got?
I thought that was gonna be the one. Alright, let's take maybe another attempt or two at this. Did not stun him. I was wondering if that was going to stun him. It did not.
Yeah,
Do you know if
and
you
like
can?
I said, it's not a guarantee even on normal enemies. So like maybe you can, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he can't be stunned.
Yeah, can't stun bosses. But yeah, it's one of those things too where like you don't really get frustrated because like it feels so good to play. The environment you're in is so cool and the music is so good. Like I'll, you know, like dying, like it doesn't really feel like I'm not like dreading coming back into this fight, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. And I spent a really long time on the most recent boss I did, so it yeah, I don't know, everything just really clicks with the game and makes it feel really playable, and it doesn't bother me. At least not yet. Maybe there will be times where I'll change my mind, but who knows.
No, thank you, sir.
Oh,
God.
Jumped into the knife.
Dude.
That all you've got?
Okay. I'm gonna give it one more attempt, then for the sake of the video, I might lower it. I don't want to... That I always get self-conscious doing stuff like this in videos, because I don't want to, like, waste the viewer's time.
Sure.
But also,
I mean, I'm also
like,
curious to see, like, what the lower difficulty will be. Like, if it just gives him less health and do less damage, or what.
yeah. Yeah, but at the same time, like, if I were playing this on my own, I definitely would be sitting here for as long as it took to do it. You know?
Right. Yeah, I'm also stubborn and dumb, so...
Like, I would just be stubbornly mashing my, you know, my head against this for probably the next hour if it were me. But we'll see, we'll see. Maybe this will be the one. Who knows? Okay, come on. Ah! That caught me on the... And then, like, yeah, sometimes he'll choose to just, like, do his little, like, you know, ground attacks. And it's so hard to get away from that with no dash.
Right, especially when he combos it, too.
It's cool. There's 2, like, hits of 20 damage back to back.
Mm-hmm. When you only have 129 total health, yeah.
There's half your health. Alright, he should be doing his new stuff any minute now. Not quite yet. There he goes. Okay. Have boost.
Oh. Ooh, that was a good dodge. All right, another chance for the 1 HP miracle. This really feels like a climactic anime duel.
No, dude! Oh, come on! Oh, I was freaking out. Oh,
I was trying not to say much because I didn't want to distract you.
Okay. His health, is this the same amount of health?
Yeah, it is the same health. You're doing way more damage though, I think.
That's what it is, okay.
And maybe he does less damage to you?
Yeah,
he's doing a little bit less.
A little less, yeah.
But not as much as you would have thought.
No. I also don't want it. I wonder how it works. Like, I wonder if it lowers the difficulty, like, until I turn it back up, or is it just for this fight?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I guess we'll find out. Oh, God. That last one felt particularly defeating. I was like, I definitely have it this time. This is gonna be the coolest thing I've ever done on a video.
You really, like, he was like 2 combos away from dying, I think.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, boost is back. Although even this is no cakewalk.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, and again, I understand this is like a 20-year-old remake of an even older game or whatever, but yeah, it really is. They just like mess with the numbers a little bit. Like they just skewed the numbers a little bit more in your favor.
Yeah, a little bit. And another thing I noticed is I'm pretty sure boost was coming back way faster.
Oh, okay.
It seemed that way anyway. I don't know if that was true or not, but it seemed that way.
The thing that sucks with boost in this fight is that, yeah, he just puts that shield up anyway, so you only get like one combo of it in.
Come on. Alright, come on. Alright, so we should be doing some stuff here. Ow. Oh. Getting hit by that sucks.
It really is only like, honestly, like 2 less damage per hit. It really isn't that much.
It's almost nothing.
Ooh.
Oh, dude. This is bad. This is rough. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Like but it's like, ooh, okay. Oh. I don't want to get caught in that. Why is he being so much more aggressive? Okay. Being aggressive like that is not doing me any favors. Ugh. Yeah, I feel like he's doing his ground attacks so much more on this attempt than he ever has before.
It seems like it, yeah. Ooh. Alright, one more good combo should do it. Oh, but you're also... Okay, you're basically at the 1 HP miracle status.
Did I do it?
Yep.
The 3 HP miracle.
You're not all talk.
Good God.
You actually have some
That was
skill.
rough.
And honestly, I didn't find this fight that bad. It's the next couple fights that I found real
Oh,
bad.
great. It wasn't that bad.
Stop this, both of you.
It could have been worse.
Yeah.
I'd advise you to stand aside, holy man. Let's see what you're made of.
Men, seize them!
I like the little, like, emojis coming off of their heads, too.
Well, if it isn't Lord...
Very
McGuire,
Golden Sun-like, kind of.
may I
Yeah,
ask
it definitely
what brings
does
you
look
to
like
such a
Golden
place,
Sun.
my lord?
What brings me? Why, I merely thought I might come to worship at the seat of my future power. And what should I find when I get here but my top knight dealing with intruders? So, tell me, who are these?
Do you know if all of the voice acting is new?
I have no idea.
That's interesting. I'm curious. Because there's a lot of it.
There is a lot of voice acting in this, yeah.
Oh, an adventurer, you say? A meddlesome priest is bad enough.
Though, the delivery of it does feel like a 20-year-old PSP game to me, so
Yeah,
maybe
it's-
it is
yeah.
old besides Adel, I'm not sure.
His hands on my
It is
sword.
pretty over the top.
No matter, we will dispose of them here.
If that is your will, my lord. I know of a place nearby that is most suitable for meting out a man's final judgment. I believe you'll
Oh,
find
the
it
music's so
close
good.
to your-
Mm.
Will I now?
Gotta get my hands on the soundtrack. The only physical version they released of this, I think, at least in the US, is like a big like collector's edition that I think comes with the soundtrack.
Okay.
And there's a part of me that's like, kind of want that.
The only things that really get me anymore with collector's editions are if there's like a really cool figure, but it has to be really, really cool.
Yeah.
Or yeah, a good soundtrack like this.
A precipice high above the lava pits.
I love that Chester was like, I know a good place nearby where we can kill someone, and it's just like a big pit.
It's like, yeah, if we just throw him in the lava, it'll probably take care of it.
Simply minded your own business as I ordered. This wouldn't be necessary. But now, your fate is sealed.
Hell yeah.
How could you? God will never forgive this sinful behavior.
You certainly do like to prattle on, Father. Take him to the dungeon. Chester, you're doing well. I leave the rest in your capable hands.
You honor me, my lord. I shall find the statue here without fail.
I really like to imagine Chester just... He likes throwing rocks down the big pit in that dungeon. That's how he knows about that spot. Oh, let me show you my spot, McGuire.
This is where I hang out. Okay. Well, I feel like maybe, given how that fight just went, I'm feeling like maybe I shouldn't try to tackle that second boss on this video.
Yeah, it would be cool. Hey, just send me notes as you progress through the game. I want to hear what you think about the next boss.
We'll keep talking. I mean, we could even keep after the video. We can, if you want to. I can. You can still see me take it on. But for the concept, you know, this video in particular, I don't know if I should subject the viewers to it. Make this video like 2 hours long or something.
Sure. And also, yeah, you have to get through a whole like third dungeon here, basically. So.
Yeah, so probably just for the sake of the video, maybe we should wrap up here. But, I mean, hopefully, the purpose of this video, anyway, is to just showcase the game and show y'all what's up here. It's really cool, and it's also not very expensive. I think it's $29.99 US for what it is. They said in their press release to us that the game is about 12 hours on average, so it's not like a super long thing. It's also, you know, Ys games are always pretty replayable. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then check it out. Although honestly too, if not this, just check out some Ys game. Like they all, you know, go on sale pretty regularly. Ys Origin's a great place to start, and you can get that game all the time for like $5.
I'll go so far as to say I consider RPGs like probably my second favorite genre of game, and when it comes to like RPGs on the Switch, I think Ys is only below Dragon Quest XI and Chained Echoes for me. Like I really like Ys a lot.
Yeah, it's just a cool series that is one of the more unique RPG series, I think, in the modern age, and it's neat that they still do it. Like, it's neat that they're still coming out. They just came out with a new one, like, last year, you know, and it's still relevant today. It's just cool, and I like Ys a lot, and looking forward to playing through the rest of this. And y'all can let me know. I'm sure we'll have some Ys fans in the comments come out of the woodwork and, you know, and talk about how terrible I did on that boss fight.
Yeah, to insult you for delivering them this, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. But, yeah, y'all can let me know if this is something you want to check out. I'm going to have a purchase link in the video description as well if y'all want to check this out for yourself. This has been a look at Ys Memoire, The Oath in Felghana. I think I got that right. And, yeah, we'll talk to y'all next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.